Greetings, I am Chappers, and today I'm going to be teaching you some really cool, exciting rock and metal kind of licks with my able assistant Luna. Hopefully things will go smoothly. This is the first time I've done a lesson with Luna, who's 14 weeks of age and my new little minion. So let's start with lick number one, which is a kind of neoclassical inspired chicken picking kind of vibe. We're going to do it in standard tuning, which is unusual for me, but I'm in standard tuning. And we're going to be using pentatonic position 5 and a green stuffed dragon. So here is the scale that you're going to be using for this particular lick. And here is the lick itself. So for this lick I'm going to be using the plectrum coupled with my swearing finger, and we're going to be using pick, pluck, in a kind of a country style, but I'm using it in this rock format. So this is how to play the lick. We're going to start on the 9th fret with our first finger, and we're going to pick down on the D string, and then we're going to pick up using our finger, or pluck, on the G string at the same fret. So I'm using my first finger, that Luna's correctly identified with her dinosaur, to bar both of those strings, the D and the G string, at the same time, like this. But we're not going to play that melody, we're just going to go like that. That's pick, followed by a pluck. Thank you, Luna. So now my third finger is going to come down to the 11th fret on the G string, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick down on the D string and then pluck up on the G string, fretting down the 11th fret. So far. Little finger into play now, 12th fret on the G string, so we followed the same picking pattern again. Now I'm going to lift off little finger and third, place my second finger on the B string, and this is at the 10th fret. Don't want to chew that chick because A, it's a prototype, and B, it's quite an expensive guitar, and C, it's not a toy. But I'll tell you what is a toy, is this chewy dinosaur. Yes, dinosaur. Better to chew than an ML1 Norseman. So my second finger's on the B string at the 10th fret, and this time I'm going to kind of skip a string. I'm going to pick down on that D, which is our pedal point, and I'm going to pluck up with my swearing finger on that 10th fret B string. So you get this. So far. And then I'm going to come back the way I came. But then I'm going to make the last note right here. So this is the 11, 10, 9, 8th fret G string. And then that kind of makes it feel like it's not finished, and then to finish it, slide up a semitone, and you're back at the beginning note that kind of makes it feel like it's resolved. So here's the whole lick. Neo-classically inspired chicken picking rock / metal lick. I think it's Luna approved. Lick 2 is kind of easy and kind of interesting and a little bit different. It's a hammer, an open string type of situation. And what we're doing is we're taking advantage of a reoccurring pattern that follows across all of the strings in E. So here is the lick. I'll do it again for you. Now you can do that palm muted, or you can do it open. Either way, it sounds really cool. And you can add tapped notes around the peripheral edge of insanity. That'll be great for you. So what we've got here is the bottom of position 3 pentatonic in E. Bottom 2 strings are just flat 5. 5s here. We're going to ignore that and just go. But rather than picking it, I'm going to pick the open E string, hammer, hammer, pick the open A string, hammer, hammer, and then this happens again in position 4, right up here, and then in position 5, up here. So this is the same shape that happens in 3 different pentatonic positions. So we're taking advantage of that reoccurring shape. I really enjoy doing it because it's a simple thing, but it sounds slightly out of the box because we're using those open strings as well. Now what you could do for a really simple and effective tap is either tap and outline the pentatonic position 1, or you could tap on the 12th fret. Because we're tuned to E, every string is in key. Understand what I'm saying? So for example, if we look at the pentatonic E blues scale, I used E, A, D, G, B and E in that scale, so all of these open strings, we can use them to our advantage. You could tap all the time on the 12th fret, but when you get down here, you get a little bit in the way of yourself, so I'd move down to the 15th fret for that, and it should sound like this, and I haven't tried it, let's try it. Kind of worked out all right. Fun, interesting, a little bit different, slightly out there. What are you doing? For our third and final lick, Luna thought it would be a great idea to teach a more bluesy one, going from the 5th position to the 1st position. Sounds like this. So I've taken just a simple concept and then applied it to 2 different positions. I haven't put any food her, I promise. She just likes the taste of good tune. Good tuners. So here's the lick for you. All I'm doing is taking a simple concept and applying it over 2 different pentatonic positions, 5 and 1 in E. So the first one, we take our 12th fret on the B string and bend it to the next available scale note, which is up here on the 10th fret E string. Quite a big bend, but I know you can do it. Once you've bent up, return that bend back down again. Play the 10th fret E, play the 12th fret B string, pull off to the 10th fret B. So, like that. And then once you've done that series of 3 notes, we're going to bar with the first finger across both of these strings, and we're going to pick the E and the B. So the whole first section sounds like this. And then we're going to slide up into the bend, 15th fret B string, bending to the next available scale note. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. Like that. So, like that. You could do this across more than 2 positions. So I mean, you can do it before. Sounds great wherever you do it, as long as you adhere to the pentatonic position that you are contained within. I guess you could put all 3 of them together into kind of a random solo. really. Anyway, have a fantastic day. Chappers and Luna out.